everyone, welcome to class 8th in the section of civics chapter 20, the Indian Constitution and its legal framework. In this chapter, we are going to study the Constitution of India, the meaning and its features, meaning of dissent, salt satyagraha and anti-liquor campaign, and last but not least, importance of laws. But before moving further, let us see who has written our constitution. The entire Constitution of India was handwritten by Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada in calligraphy. He took over 6 months to complete the entire task. Now there is one flowchart. I am going to discuss that. Constitution of India enacted on 26 November 1949. What do you mean by enacted? It means to pass a law. Came into effect, it means to become valid or official on 26 January 1950. Preamble. What do you mean by preamble? Preamble means an introduction to a book or a written document that explains its purpose. Means we are going to see or we are going to study the purpose of framing Constitution of India. Now, what are the features of preamble? Its features are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Let me explain you each term. Sovereign means head of the country. Socialist means achievement of socialist goals through democratic or non-violent means. Secular and no official religion of the state and people have complete freedom to follow any religion. Next, democratic, based on a system of democracy. We all know that our country is based on democracy, to the people, by the people, for the people. Republic, a country that has elected government and an elected leader, that is our president. Now, what are the major features? Its major features are longest written constitution in the world, promotes the country's unity and integrity, fundamental rights. Integrity means honesty. Fundamental rights, we have 6 fundamental rights basically. Now, what do you mean by the term constitution? Every country or state needs a set of fundamental laws according to which it can be governed efficiently. This set of laws is known as, or governing principle is called the Constitution of India. Let us see the significance of a constitution. Means importance of a constitution. The Constitution acts as a check on the misuse and unlimited concentration of power by particular entities while also protecting weaker communities in the society. It means that you all know that history has time and again shown that unlimited power in the hands of one person or group in most cases means that others are suppressed or their powers are curtailed. The separation of powers in a democracy is to prevent abuse of power and to safeguard freedom for all. The system of separation of power divides the task of the state into 3 branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. These tasks are assigned to different institutions in such a way that each of them can check the others. As a result, no one institution can become so powerful in a democracy as to destroy this system. Now, who has drafted our Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The full name is Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. On 29 August 1947, the Constituent Assembly set up a drafting committee under the chairmanship of B.R. Ambedkar to prepare a draft constitution for India. We have almost discussed all these things when it was enacted. It came into effect, it is the longest written constitution and its features also. Let us understand now key features of the Indian Constitution. That is federalism, parliamentary form of government, fundamental rights and separation of powers. What do you mean by federalism? It is the government that divides the power between political units and a central authority. You can say between central and state governments. Parliamentary form of government. India has parliamentary form of government which is a feature borrowed from the British Constitution. The President is the head of the state and Prime Minister is the head of the government. The Parliament is bicameral in nature. It consists of President and two houses. Those two houses are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Fundamental rights. The Constitution guarantees certain rights to the people of India. As I told you earlier in the flowchart that we have 6 basic fundamental rights. Separation of powers. The Constitution provides for 3 organs of the government. Legislature, executive, judiciary. Just now I told you in the importance of Constitution that it has divided into 3 branches. Now let me explain you what is legislature. A group of people who have the power to make and change laws. What is executive? It is a branch or it is a government. Its function is to enforce laws and to maintain law and order in the state. And what is judiciary? It is the branch of government which administers justice according to law. The courts apply the law, settle disputes, and punish lawbreakers according to the law. That's all for the day. Keep watching, keep revising. Thank you.